Hey guys, welcome. My name is Joanna and welcome to your yoga class today. Thinking about keeping this at around 30 minutes. That is my dog growling in the background, so please excuse his manners. And we're not really going to need anything except you're always welcome to use blocks if you have them, or like those little knee pad things. I'm not sure what he's saying. Anyways, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here in this space. So let's go ahead and get started in child's pose. So separate your knees about mat's width distance. Bring your big toes to touch and then reach your arms forward. Release your torso down over your thighs and allow your forehead to sink down towards your mat. And just breathe here, just inhaling, opening up across the chest, spreading the shoulder blades apart. And on your exhale, let's let something go out the mouth. And another breath just like that. On your inhale, getting nice and expansive, taking up space. And on your exhale, releasing out the mouth. We'll do one more just like that, really just settling into the space and arriving onto your mat today. Go ahead and cancel out any thoughts that might be playing in the background or anything that's causing you to distract from this present moment. On your next exhale, seal your lips and start to cultivate that Ujjayi breathing pattern. It's basically when you have that slight constriction at the back of your throat, so you're really slowing down the exhale, making sure to make the exhale just as long as the inhale. So just breathing in and out, really slowing everything down. And go ahead and set your intention here. Your intention could be maybe something you've been working on the past few days, maybe something that's arising for you in the past few hours, or something that you really want to call in moving forward. So whatever is coming to you, just go ahead and set your intention here in this moment. Be nice and soft with yourself, breathing in and out through the nose. Taking the time to slow down, releasing anything from your day, and taking a moment to arrive, bringing all your energy back with you into this exact moment and onto your mat. Let's take one more inhale here. And on your exhale, go ahead and reach your hands over to the right, maybe stacking your palms here for a deeper stretch, or maybe reaching your arms out to the sides, separating your shoulders here, creating some space, and allow your armpits to release down towards the mat. And just breathe into your left side body here. Really take a moment to warm up and wake up. Let's take one more inhale on this side. And on your exhale, just gently walk yourself back to center and over to the left. Once again, check in with your shoulders, your back. Maybe you stack the hands here to make it a little more intense. Or maybe you reach your palms away from one another. Try to square out the shoulders and relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take one more inhale. And on your exhale, come back through center and make your way over into a tabletop position, stacking your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Let's ground down through the palms, press down into the mat with both palms, all 10 fingers, all 10 toes. And on your next inhale, drop the belly. Start to bring your gaze forward. Spread across your sits bones. Heart comes forward through cow. And on your exhale, round the spine up to the sky through your cat pose. Inhale forward, moving fluidly and gently. Bring your heart forward through cow. And on your exhale, send your spine up, tuck your tailbone, bring your chin to your chest through cat. Inhale forward. You're always welcome to close the eyes down here. Really internalize this movement. And on your exhale, round your spine through cat. Let's take one more here, just moving at your own pace. See if you can press away a little bit more. Separate your sits bones a little bit more. Maybe gaze up. And on your exhale, round through the spine. Press away from the earth. Send your spine to the sky. And then go ahead and come back through a neutral spine. Send your hips over to the right. Start to draw circles coming forward, over to the left and back. Just once again, starting to wake up through the side body, starting to feel your legs start to activate. And just swaying in a way that feels fluid and natural for you. And on your next inhale, reverse the circle, going the opposite direction. And use your abdominals here. Let's go one more circle. And then go ahead and come back through center. From here, walk your hands about one handprint forward. Tuck your toes and send your hips up and back through our first downward facing dog. You're welcome to walk out your dog here, lifting one heel and dropping the other. Really getting into the calves here and into the hamstrings. Relax through the neck. Allow your shoulders to back away from your ears and really press away from the mat. Reaching your sternum down towards the earth. Send your hips nice and then high. Whenever you're ready, maybe come onto your tippy toes. Really stretch out through your feet and then release your heels down. Put a nice bend through your knees here. Really press away from the earth. Separate your shoulders. Take up space. Separate your sits bones. Let's take one more inhale here. And on your exhale, float forward to your high plank. Option to modify and reduce down to your knees. Wherever you are, really press down from the mat. Separate your shoulders. Maybe bring your gaze slightly forward. Activate your abdominals. Hug them into your spine. Hug your knees towards one another. Take another inhale. Overshoot the wrist slightly, and on your exhale, release all the way down. Untuck your toes, and on your inhale, press down into your palms and lift through your sternum, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, hug your elbows in, cobra. Maybe go a little bit higher this time. Exhale, release. On this next one, press down through your arms, coming into straight and up dog. Inhaling through the back bend. Exhale through your downward facing dog. Take a moment to walk it out once again. I invite you to take an inhale through the nose and exhale, let something go out the mouth. On your next inhale, gaze up towards your fingertips and walk to the top of your mat. Bring your feet to about hips width distance. You can measure this out by walking your knuckles in between your big toes. Really ground down, and let's inhale, press away from the shins. Straight spine here. And exhale, forward fold. Keep a slight bend in your knees here to avoid any hyperextension. You're welcome to grab your opposite elbows for ragdoll, or maybe keep your arms long and just sway from side to side, waking up the side body, relaxing here. Making sure to come back to that Ujjayi breath and relax through your face. Maybe start to straighten out through the legs if your hamstrings aren't super tight. And you're welcome to shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Release any tension from the neck. On your next inhale, root down to rise up. Gently and slowly roll yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae and reach your arms up to the sky, full body stretch. Exhale, release your palms down to your heart center. Inhale, reach on up. And exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release your palms down, step back through your high plank. Inhale here, overshoot the wrist slightly and exhale, lower about halfway down. Untuck your back toes and inhale up through your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your right leg up to the sky, making sure to square out the hips here. So keep your toes pointing down. Keep the same upper body that you had in your down dog, really pressing away from the earth, opening up through the armpits. Let's take one more inhale here. Then on your exhale, bend that knee and bring it forward and through, releasing your foot in between your palms. Take a moment here, really square out. Make sure that your alignment is all set up. So you want your right ankle to be underneath that knee. You want to be pressing down through all four corners of that right foot and pushing back through your left heel, opening up deeper through that left hip. Let's take one more inhale here and exhale, let it out. On your next inhale, plant your left palm down and exhale, twist to the right. Think about squeezing your inner thighs together here. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale, release it down. On your next inhale, root to rise, come up through crescent. Option to keep your left leg straight or maybe put a slight bend to make this a little bit easier on your hip. Open up through the chest here, really ground everything down so both feet that are pressing into the mat are really rooted here. Almost like you're squeezing the mat together. Think about that motion. Open up through the chest. Maybe start to bring your gaze up. Let's take an inhale here. And on your exhale, cactus arms, going for a slight back bend. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, airplane arms, come out to the sides. Inhale here. And on your exhale, release your arms back up and then drop your back heel down, coming through your warrior two. So think about keeping, or take a look at your alignment actually, and create a straight, long line of energy going from your right heel to your left inner arch, and reach your arms out to the side. Breathing here, think about squaring your torso to the root or the wall that you're facing. And reach your arms out, relaxing down through the shoulders. Keep this natural alignment through your spine here, so you're not really tucking the tailbone forward. You're just allowing yourself to remain spacious, opening up across the hips here, pressing this right knee towards the wall behind you. Take one more inhale, get a little taller. And on your exhale, straighten out that front knee. Inhale, pull forward. And exhale, release your right hand down, coming through triangle, making sure to press down firmly through your outer left heel. Stack your shoulders here. Maybe you keep a slight bend in your front knee. And then you're welcome to take a different arm variation. I always suggest keeping your right hand down on a block if you have it, to avoid really crunching in the right side body. If you want, you can reach your left arm over your left ear, and your gaze can be up or down for added balance. Just check in with how this feels. And come back to your breath. We have one more inhale here. And on your exhale, put a bend in that front knee. Come back through your warrior two and inhale through your reverse warrior. Left hand can just rest on your thigh or maybe come around for the bind. Take an inhale, really open up through that right side body. And on your exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot. Step back through your high plank. Take a moment here to inhale, and on your exhale, release about halfway down or all the way down. Inhale through up dog or cobra. And exhale, send your hips up and back through your downward facing dog. Take an inhale through the nose. And exhale, let something go. On your next inhale, send your left leg up. Once again, square out through the hips, that foot, those toes are pointing down. Let's take one more inhale here. Square out through the shoulders as well. On your exhale, bend that knee and bring it forward and through. Take a moment here to get that alignment going. So left ankle directly under your left knee. Ground down through your left foot. Think about squeezing your hips in towards one another, keeping your glutes and your legs super nice and active. Press out through your back heel. Take an inhale and plant your right palm. And on your exhale, twist over to the left wall, making sure to keep hugging your left thigh in. So you're not splaying out to the side. You want to keep it nice and squeezed and centered. Stack your shoulders here. Once again, gaze can go up or down, whatever you prefer. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale, release that arm down. Root to rise on your inhale. Come up through crescent. Open up through the chest. Point the hip points forward. Keep your chest, your heart nice and open here. Maybe going for a slight back bend. Take an inhale. Maybe you gaze slightly up. And on your exhale, arms come down through cactus. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, hinge slightly forward. Arms come out by your side, an airplane. Inhale, back up. We're holding for one full cycle. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, spin your back heel down, coming through your warrior two on the opposite side. So once again, ground down through both feet. Feel as if you're squeezing the mat together. Really root down through your outer right heel. And hold your gaze over your left fingertips. Try to push your left thigh back towards the back wall, opening up more space. And once again, keep this natural curvature through the spine. Avoid any dumping in the spine like this. That's why I don't like to say tuck the tailbone. Instead, you should actually have some space. Getting nice and tall, release the shoulders down. Let's take one more inhale. And on your exhale, straighten that front knee. And inhale, pull forward, preparing for triangle. Release your left arm down. Stack your shoulders here. Find your gazing point. Maybe it's up, maybe it's down this time. Just check in with this side and breathe into the stretch. You're welcome to try a different arm variation if you want to reach your right arm over your ear, or maybe even reach both arms forward. Wherever you are, try not to fall. Let's take one more inhale. And on your exhale, put a slight bend through that front knee. Come through your warrior two and inhale, reverse warrior. Once again, opening up through that side body, just reaching towards the back wall. Keep your front knee bent. Take one more inhale. And exhale, cartwheel your hands. Step back through your high plank and move through your chaturanga. Inhaling through your back bend. And exhale back through your downward facing dog. Taking a moment here, recenter, relax through the face. If you've lost your Ujjayi breath, come back. We're gonna do that same sequence a couple more times, linking breath to movement. So be patient with yourself and be here now. On your next inhale, right leg goes up Exhale, step that foot through. On your inhale, come up through your crescent. And exhale, open up through your warrior two. Pause here for an inhale. And exhale, straighten that front knee. Inhale, pull forward. And exhale, down through triangle. Pause here for an inhale. On your exhale, come back through your warrior two. And inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your palms back down. And move through that vinyasa. You're always welcome to skip and conserve energy instead. On your next inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, root to rise, crescent. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale here. And exhale, straighten that front knee. Inhale, pull forward. And exhale, come down through your opening in triangle. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, come back through your warrior two. And inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. And once again, up to you. If you want to move through that vinyasa or skip. Once you get here, take a moment, and on your next inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, bring it through, ground down, and inhale to rise through crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Pause for an inhale, and exhale, straighten that front knee. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, warrior two, and reverse. Exhale, cartwheel your hands. And move through that chaturanga or skip. Last leg, inhale the left, exhale, bend that knee, step it through, and inhale up. Exhale through warrior two, and inhale, open up through triangle. Take a break here. And then on your next exhale, come through your warrior two, and inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands back down. Move through that chaturanga and meet in down dog. Once you make it to down dog, separate your knees, mats with distance, come back into your child's pose. Take a moment to settle down. Just releasing any tension. You're always welcome to exhale out the mouth as often as you'd like. If you want to get a little bit of a tricep stretch, then bend at the elbows and bring your hands to prayer behind your head. Really press down through the elbows, open up through the armpits. And then release your arms out in front of you. Come up onto your tabletop position on your knees. And then walk your hands forward. Release your sternum down, coming through puppy pose. Option to come down to your chin for a more intensive stretch, or just release your forehead down to the mat. Once again, separating through the shoulders here. We're getting a nice opening, and also separate the sits bones. Really create some space through your low back. And breathe into the belly. With every exhale, releasing a little bit deeper towards your mat. Okay, let's take one more inhale here. And on your exhale, so just shift your weight forward into your elbows and then untuck your back toes, coming through your cobra. Your sphinx. Let's open up here. Feel that stretch through your abdominals as if you're trying to pull yourself forward here. Stack your shoulders over your elbows And keep your gaze forward, but keep your neck in line with your spine here. So we're inhaling and pressing down through the feet. Option to lift the knees off the mat by pressing down through the tops of the feet. And just breathe. You're welcome to release your neck out here. Doing little half circles from side to side. Maybe just gazing over your left shoulder, over your right shoulder. And then release yourself down. Reach your arms out by your sides. And relax your neck here. Gazing down. On your next inhale, lift your arms and come to clasp them behind your back, opening up through your chest, just going a little bit deeper. Open up, and then depending on how this feels, you're welcome to reach your feet back. So as if you're trying to reach something behind you, really point the toes and try to squeeze your ankles in towards one another to activate your glutes. Get a little bit more of a back bend here. Let's take one more deep inhale, balance on your belly. And exhale, release it down. Lay on one cheek. Take a moment to just breathe. And then we're going through that one more time. So if you want to do the same version of that locust pose, you're welcome to do that. Or if you want to go deeper, then let's bend at the knees. Bring your gaze back down and grab your opposite ankles. On your next inhale, kick your feet into your hands and lift your knees off. Try to reach up as much as you can. Once again, think about squeezing your knees and your ankles in towards one another and balance on your belly. You got this, just a little bit longer here. Roll your shoulders back. Let's open up through the chest. Let's take one more inhale. Then exhale, release it down. Lay on your opposite cheek. Bend at your knees if you'd like, and just windshield wiper your legs from side to side. And then go ahead and release your feet back and down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. On your inhale, come up through your up dog. And on your exhale, shift your weight back through downward facing dog. Start to walk your feet towards the center of the mat and then cross at your shins and sit back onto your glutes, onto your bum. So let's remove any flesh from underneath the sits bones. Remove any flesh from underneath the thighs too. Let's inhale, reach the arms all the way up, straight spine. And on your exhale, hinge from the hips and start to release down, only as far as you can go. Maybe your hands end up at your shins, maybe they end up at your ankles, but wherever you are, just breathe and keep your heart pointing towards the front. Just inhale here. And on your exhale, start to maybe release down with every exhale, allowing gravity to help you find a deeper fold here. So we've been doing some stretches in the side body through the various poses and really heating up the legs, opening up the hips. So we're going to go a little bit deeper into the side body now. On your next inhale, start to press away with a straight spine. And then bring your right or left, doesn't really matter which leg, but bring one of your feet into your groin. That knee points out to the side, your other leg points out to the other side. So opposite arm of the bent knee comes over onto that thigh, so you're kind of rolling over. Think about spinning your chest to the sky here, and then begin to reach your arm towards your opposite foot. Flex out through that heel. And breathe into the side body here with every inhale. Try to square your heart towards the sky with every exhale. Go a little bit deeper. Just breathing in here, releasing any tension that's built up in the body from your day, maybe from your week, however long it's been since you've practiced. Just releasing anything that no longer serves you in this moment. And take one more inhale, and then go ahead and release it down to the sides. And now we're going to the other side. So whichever leg you haven't done, bring that other foot into your groin and send your other leg out. Flex out through that heel. So opposite hand from that bent knee comes over to that thigh. And then we start to release down, coming onto our elbow, really pressing away. Maybe you need to bring a block over here too if you're still pretty far. And then inhale, reach that arm overhead. Open up through the side body. And as always, you can gaze down or up, whatever is more comfortable for your neck, and just flex out through that straight leg. Breathing here, allowing for any tension to release. Stay present here. With every exhale, maybe reach a little bit deeper. Let's take one more inhale. And then exhale, go ahead and release it out. Come back towards the top of your mat. And bring the soles of your feet to touch, knees out to the side. Let's inhale, open up through the chest. And on your exhale, once again, hinging from the hips, just gently start to walk yourself forward and down. You can bring your elbows over to a block, or maybe your forehead down to a block if you're feeling super open and can go really deep. Just breathe here, breathing into the spine and nourishing the rest of your body with that air. Letting for this air to pump out fresh new blood from the heart and send it all throughout the body, linking everything together. Let's take one more inhale. And on your exhale, start to walk your hands back. If you have any props, you're welcome to bring a bolster behind you, maybe a couple blocks. Otherwise, start to walk your hands back. And just release on over to your elbows. Just shift your weight forward towards your feet. And breathe into the belly. You can stay here, or if you want to go deeper, then straighten out through your legs. And we're moving into a fish pose. So you're going to start to release your head down and back, and just start to walk your hands underneath your glutes and release down onto the crown of your head. Point out through your toes. Send your heart up to the sky. Open up through the throat. And just breathe. And then whenever you're ready, gently start to raise your head on up. And then come up and forward, bend your knees, and inhale, reach forward. On your exhale, roll yourself down vertebrae by vertebrae and hug your knees into your chest. Take a moment to massage the lower spine, activating your parasympathetic nervous system, responding to your relaxation. And then come into a happy baby. Open up across the hips. Send the soles of your feet up. And your knees down. So just slow it down through the breath. Relaxing through the face. And then whenever you're ready, you can release your feet out and down in front of you as we prepare for our final resting pose here, our Shavasana. You can reach your arms out to the sides, lift your shoulders and relax them down. Open your heart up to the sky. Allow your feet to just splay out to the sides. Start to do a body scan. Relax the space between the eyebrows. Relax the muscles behind the eyes. Relax through your jaw. Start to get heavy through your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, your hips, your knees, and your ankles. You no longer have to control or force your breath. Just allow everything to be natural. And just be here now. Shavasana. Start to deepen through your next inhale. Bring some movement into your fingers and your toes. And on an inhale, reach your arms up and over, taking one final full body stretch here. Get nice and tall. And on your exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Gently rock from side to side. And whenever you're ready, roll over to one side. Press down through your hand and come up through an easy seated position. Remove any flesh from underneath the sits bones. And then release your palms over to your knees. Take a moment here. Give yourself permission to keep the same intention moving forward. Let's inhale, reach your arms all the way up, gathering up all this positive new energy. And on your exhale, release your hands down to your third eye. And then all the way down to your heart center, gently bowing down to your own inner teacher. Cultivating that gratitude for yourself, for your health, and your practice today. For showing up and feeding yourself that same energy that you so easily give out to others. take a moment to seal our practice. May you keep this energy flowing through you for the rest of the day. The heart and light in me sees and honors the heart and light in each one of you. Namaste. Thank you for choosing to practice with me today. I hope the rest of your day and the rest of your week is nothing short of blissful and beautiful. Take care. See you soon.